case you're wondering what that is.
I play spoons in this episode. You ready?
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Megan Mitchell. I'm a chef and a food stylist based in LA, and today I'm gonna show you how to make my peanut butter and jam bars, featuring Simply Organic almond and vanilla extract, Santa Cruz organic peanut butter, their fruit spread, as well as Nature's Path organic granola. It's like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in bar form that you can eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Let's get started. You can do this with a stand mixer or you can do it with a hand mixer, but we need 2 sticks, which is 1 cup unsalted room temp butter. We're gonna add that directly in. Like as graceful as possible. Really good job, Mike. And then just ring that dinner bell. And to this, we're also adding light brown sugar and granulated sugar. So the light brown sugar will give the base a nice chewiness, and then also add sweetness, and the granulated sugar will add sweetness. We wanna cream this for a couple minutes until it's light and fluffy. We don't want it to be greeny, so you wanna fully mix it in so it's light and fluffy. So just go in, scrape down the sides. This is the base of making a lot of cookies. You always kind of want to cream the butter and the sugars together. It's like baking 101. Okay, this looks great. So I'm gonna turn it off. Now let's get our eggs ready. And all of the products that I'm using are organic, and you can find them at your local Whole Foods. So crack 2 eggs in a dish of some sort. And I like to use room temp eggs whenever I'm baking. All right, I'm gonna add my Simply Organic vanilla extract, as well as my almond extract. I'm using more vanilla than almond. Almond goes a long way. It's quite a strong extract. It's like peppermint. You can use a little bit and you're like, it's in there, I can taste it. So, we'll splash of almond extract. And with the mixer running on low, we'll slowly add our eggs one at a time. It'll look like it's breaking almost, like it's not coming together, but once we add the dry ingredients, it'll all come together. Don't worry, I'm not guiding you down a wrong path. I would never do that to you guys. All right. So let's have this chill and let's work on our dry ingredients. I have AP flour. This is like the base of our bars. You could do gluten-free flour if you want. I'm using AP. The granola is gluten-free, so you could keep everything gluten-free for my gluten-free queen. That's you. Almond meal or almond flour. Adds another almond flavor to this, and I like the chewy texture that almond meal adds. Baking powder to help it rise. And then a pinch of fine sea salt. I always add salt to my sweet. It enhances the sweet flavor. And then whisk this together. We're doing this separate from our wet ingredients, so everything is incorporated before we add it in. I don't wanna overwork my batter. You could use a fork as well. Alrighty, let's add this to our wet ingredients with the mixer on low, slowly. You just wanna mix this until you no longer see any flour bits. And then with it on low, let's add in our Nature's Path granola. I'm using their honey almond flavor because it's almond. There's no honey in this, but I'm leaning into that almond flavor. You need 1.5 cups of Nature's Path organic granola. We're just gonna add it directly in. And literally mix it for, I don't know, 20 seconds. Maybe bump up the speed a little bit. Okay, done. It's quite a thick batter. And it's sticky. So you should no longer see any dry bits, any flour bits. The granola should be evenly dispersed. But I like it, you bite into the bar and it's soft and tender. and super moist and a little crumbly, and then you get a bite of the granola. And then I swirl the top with Santa Cruz organic peanut butter and their fruit spread. My mouth sounds so good. Doesn't that sound good? So it's like a elevated PB&J. Very sticky. Let me grab my prepared pan. This is an 8x8. For a second, I wasn't sure. This is an 8x8 square pan. I've lined it with 2 pieces of parchment. So it overhangs on this side and it also overhangs on this side. So when it's done baking, I can easily lift it out of the pan. It won't stick to the bottom and I don't have to like awkwardly shove something under to get the bars out. You worked hard on these. You don't want them to fall apart when you're trying to get them out of the pan. So I also sprayed it with cooking spray, sprayed it, put the parchment in, sprayed it again so the parchment sticks to the pan and then the bars don't stick to the parchment or the pan. Because I'm a professional. Okay, let's put in our bottom bar. This looks so good. Who's psyched to eat it? Angela?
Me.
Me? Mario?
I'll take some to Diego too.
Oh.
Do you want to introduce who we are?
Nope.
Okay, so
My mom and dad are filming this. Their names are Angela and Mario. Okay, so like I said, it's very sticky. So what I'm gonna do is go wet my hands with a little water so I can push this down and it doesn't stick to my hands. Baby. So my hands are wet. Just gently press it out to the corners and the edges. To the edges. It doesn't need to be perfect. Just like a flat, even layer. All right, my base is in, so now I'm gonna add my Santa Cruz organic peanut butter. I need about, I don't know, I do like a half a cup. And what I do is I scoop it and I plop it. Real technical stuff, kids. Again, scoop. And it does not need to be perfect. I want some of the crust showing and I want some covered by peanut butter. It does not need to be like one smooth flat layer. And then I like to take my spoon and I kind of swirl it a little bit throughout. Again, nothing crazy. Now on to our Santa Cruz organic fruit spread, and I'm using their strawberry flavor. Again, I like to give it a little stir and just spoonfuls. So I'm adding it in spots where there aren't any peanut butter, but I'm still leaving some of the crust exposed. Swirl a little bit of the fruit spread throughout. And then I'm gonna bake this at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. You want it to be golden brown around the edges. It'll puff up. You can even insert a toothpick in the middle and see if it comes out clean, but you'll be able to smell this baby. It smells like a toasty peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It filled my entire house up when I made it. It's really good. All right, my bars have cooked. They've baked, they've cooled. I let them cool in the pan for about 10 minutes and then I can easily remove them. That's how I did it. And then I let them cool in a baking rack for maybe 20, 25 minutes till they cool fully. It's just easier to cut into them. And you can store them in an airtight container and eat throughout the week and enjoy. You can see the fruit preserves have started to melt in with peanut butter. Woo! All right, so I like to cut them in rectangles. So what I do is go like this, rock it back and forth, and then I'm gonna cut this into thirds. We got our peanut butter jam bars. Peanut butter jam bars. I can see it's dotted with the Nature's Path granola, and on top is the layer of Santa Cruz peanut butter and their jam. And I can smell the Simply Organic vanilla extract and almond extract. It's like the perfect little bar. It's tender, it's crumbly, it's making my mouth water. I'm gonna plate it up for you guys. Like I said, this will keep in an airtight container for a couple days, but show ya how I like to serve it up. I feel like this might be a snack that you think kids will be super psyched about, but it's like a grown-up version of a peanut butter and jelly. All right, guys, check it out. My peanut butter and jam bars. I know you want to thank me for the recipe, but you got to thank Nature's Path Organic, Santa Cruz Organic, and Simply Organic. And if you want to learn more about the Organic Center and what they do, head to their website. Thanks for watching, guys.